Power plays are the most ideal scenarios to score a lot of runs for the batters. As we all know, in a 50-over game, the first 10 overs are considered as mandatory power play, and in a T20 match, the first 6 overs are considered to be the power play overs. So, in these power play overs, only 2 fielders are allowed outside the 25 or the 30-yard circle. So, this presents a lot of opportunity for the batters to score most of their runs and also gives room for them to experiment and score a lot of boundaries as well. Now in this video, I'm just going to give you some key tips on how to maximize the power play as an opening batter. The first point is all about goal setting. Whenever you walk into bat, you and your partner decide on a target that is to be achieved at the end of the power play. The target can either maximize or minimize depending upon the conditions. For example, if you set a target of 50 for no loss at the end of 10 overs, but the conditions are difficult to bat, you can discuss with your partner and reduce that target to either 30 or 35 for no loss in the first 10 overs. Or if you feel that the wicket is very good for batting, you can target achieving even 70 for no loss in those first 10 overs. So the first step is always to set a definite target in the power play overs. One more important thing is to always take a look at the gaps rather than looking at the fielders. In a power play, there are going to be only 2 fielders outside the circle. So there are going to be huge gaps beyond the 25 or 30-yard circle. Most of the successful players have followed this technique. For example, Ricky Ponting during one of his interviews said that he always looks at the gaps whenever he goes into bat rather than the fielders. So this is an approach that you can adopt in the power play overs. The third point is all about role clarity and understanding each other's strengths. For example, your partner's strength might be to go for those big shots and your strength might be to rotate strike. So discuss with them, know each other's game in and out, and plan and play the situation accordingly. The last tip is to try and score a boundary of the first or second ball. So whenever you achieve this, the bowler automatically gets under a lot of pressure and thinks about finishing the over rather than focusing on their next delivery. So scoring a boundary of the first or second ball and rotating the strike immediately after you score a boundary gives you a lot of confidence and makes the opposition captain think a lot. So just to sum it up, the first step in achieving a best power play is to set a definite target, look at the gaps rather than the fielders, understanding you and your partner's game in and out, and the final thing is all about scoring boundaries of the first or second delivery of an over and putting the bowler under pressure. So these are some of the easy steps that you can implement immediately into your game to have the best power play.